Filed a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit against ExxonMobil, the nation's largest producer of gas, oil, and plastic polymers, much of which goes into plastic products.
So the state really taking issue with the company's claims of successful recycling programs. This when experts say a majority of plastics actually end up in landfills. Our Tom Vakar joins us now with more on the demands for ExxonMobil, Tom, to pay for its part in the massive pollution problem.
This is a very big deal. The oil producers get environmental lawsuits all the time. This first-of-a-kind lawsuit is likely other states will likely follow. The lawsuit claims that ExxonMobil knowingly and deliberately encouraged makers of plastic products to use the three-arrow recycling triangle to mislead consumers that the plastic would be recycled properly.
Doling out false promises that its plastics are sustainable and recyclable, and false promises that recycling would take care of ensuing plastic waste.
In fact, global management consultant McKinsey concludes that about 95% of plastic is put into landfills where it will not decompose.
One thing ExxonMobil actually does is recycle its lies.
Another private citizen's lawsuit, filed by 4 environmental groups, is allowed under California law, says their lawyer.
Exxon has known since the 70s that these products were not recyclable.
Every year, 7 trillion pieces of plastic are washed into the bay.
By 2050, there will be more plastic in the world's ocean by mass than fish.
Our food is so contaminated with microplastics that on average, it's like each of us are eating the equivalent of a credit card every week.
Now, when it comes to recycling, some things really work. Water bottles, heavy jugs, they work. There's a market for that. And there's also a market for clamshells, which we put food into. But other than that, especially flimsy plastic bags, there's hardly any market, and there's likely not to be any in the future.
We can't find sustainable markets. They don't exist. There's not a lot of value in film or flimsy plastics like those t-shirt plastic bags.
As a result, truckloads of unrecycled plastic bags have been, are now, and will continue to be dumped in the dump.
If there was a way to recycle plastic bags that are mixed together, we would have found it.
ExxonMobil calls California's recycling efforts ineffective. That's what they say, saying Exxon has recycled some 60 million pounds of plastic waste into usable raw materials. Now, that's enough to fill 1,250 semi-trucks. But California alone puts 4,600 truckloads of waste into landfills every day, much of that unrecycled plastic. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News, back to you.
All right, Tom, we'll see what happens now with this lawsuit. Appreciate it. Thank you.